wink one, like winking in your eye. And I don't know, Futura was just it. You know, it was a car, it was a typeface, it was a blender, it was a sewing machine. You know, there were Futuras out there that I had seen the name before. And 2000 was a direct rip-off of 2001: A Space Odyssey, which I said is like the kind of movie that I saw at the time. But yeah, the graffiti thing, I really felt like once I saw the name Futura with the arrows, like the way I had created the identity, the logo, you know, I didn't even realize it's kind of being ahead of your time in a sense of, come on, what is everyone's identity? You know, what's your name called? It's a tag. It's all about identity still. It's just about, you know, what are you calling yourself?
Marketing.
You know, what are you? Who are you?
Yeah, to that point, what were the issues of identity that you felt like you and your cohort were sort of peeling apart?
Well, we're both from like, okay, so yes, you know, after the full reveal, let's just do it. I have a black mother, I have a white father, and then they're not my biologicals. And then I find out they're not my biologicals when I'm 15, and I'm like, whoa.
Shut the door, please.
But your Futura 2000. And I just said, okay, no problem. And now, meanwhile, I had the graffiti thing to kind of go use as some type of thing to get me back on my feet. And then ultimately, I even knew as a kid, well, one day I'll have a family, and they'll know who their father is. You know what I mean? I'll make that right. That's really why I got into graffiti.
In September 1973, Futura and his painting partner and neighborhood friend Mark, a.k.a. Ali, went out during the overnight hours to hit up trains. At 5 a.m., a freak accident occurred and Mark is burned badly.
There's a whole story that's been documented in the New York Times, but the story details Mark's accident and burning in this, you know, moment of trying to write graffiti on a train, accompanied by his friend, who went unnamed. That was me. And there was 3 words in the story: subway artist pleads from hospital bed, stop the spraying. That's like burned in my head forever. Michael Kaufman is the writer. But the 3 words in a subheading of one of the paragraphs says abandoned in pain. I'm 17, but, you know, I'm a street kid. I'm trying to figure out, like, how to not get busted, right? The whole thing.
I'm curious about the decision to go into the Navy. You know, I mean, obviously you had been through a trauma.
Yeah, well, it was all that. So it took about a week for, you know, the police to show up to my door, but they did. And so as a mea culpa, hey guys, I f***ed up, and you know what? I've got to get my life together, and I'm going to go in the military. And that's really what it was. Initially, my graffiti period was quite short-lived, a total failure, okay? And now here I am, kind of escaping from New York and my injured friend to kind of find my life and, you know, whatever. Success is hard to determine. Just, I think, trying to be a better person in your life would be a success. You know, the military was my college. You know, the military was my 4 years where I came back in 78, and I was like, wow, my friends haven't even left the block. You know, the kids I came back to, not just Mark, he didn't leave the block either, but all my homies, you know, everyone I grew up with. I think what I learned from my whole experience also is just how to be kind to people. But basically, it was just like, man, you know, like I felt like I had learned a lot from that experience. You know, I wasn't brainwashed. You know, I did my job. I worked on aircraft carriers. It was super amazing. I got a crazy exciting job. And I was like 18 to 22.